I think back on the first story that I wrote in relations to what is now called the CUPIC series. The first story was, it was actually called Red Rider Down. Then it evolved into Ghost Rider Down. And that was about a Air Force Reserve pilot who flew F-4 Phantom. The story is based loosely on the Mantell UFO incident from 1948, in which a Air National Guard pilot out of Kentucky was called to investigate a UFO that was hovering near the Godman Air Force Base. And this pilot eventually wound up dying from the incident. Speculation is that he went too high. He was in a P-51, which was one of the most premier fighter planes of the time, but his was not equipped with oxygen, which you need at a certain altitude. And there was a big controversy around this, saying, was he shot down by the alien ship itself? Did he actually run into the alien ship, or was there an alien ship, or was he chasing the planet Venus and he just didn't realize that he was going above the limit where he needed oxygen and just blacked out, and this plane just did a nosedive into the ground? To this day, that story is still shrouded by mystery.
The story takes place on a warm summer afternoon in 1986, in the skies just off the coast of the Oregon-California border at about 30,000 feet. A Western National Flight 1125 was en route to San Francisco from Seattle. It was on final approach and was being vectored by air traffic control. At that instance, Bay Area Approach Control, or Bay TRACON, noticed something unusual on radar. An unidentified target was flying into the flight path of the airliners. Two military interceptors are set up to investigate the unknown track. They tried gaining on it, but never could. The object disappeared off radar, and the pilots lost sight of it. They performed a sweep of the area before returning to base. Hours later, the object reappears. Flight controllers at McAllister Air Force Base notice a pair of National Guard fighters on routine patrol. The flight controllers vector the jets toward the object. The flight controllers look on as the jet closes in on the UFO. A pilot of one of the jet fighters notices that he is low on fuel and returns to base. The remaining fighter closes in on the UFO. As the jet closes, the pilot radios in that he has a clear description of the object. Before he can describe it, the radio goes dead. In vain, the flight controllers try to contact the jet fighter. Thinking there may have been a mid-air collision, a search and rescue helicopter was sent up to investigate. A short time later, the wreckage of the jet fighter was located. However, the pilot, co-pilot were never found. Rumor has it that the mystery object was located several miles from the jet wreckage. All materials was believed to have been shipped off to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio.